pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. So I will call the Monday, April 13th, 2026 regular school board meeting to order. It is 5:32. Roll call, please. Heather.
Deb Polly.
Here.
Molly Monyak.
Here.
Lauren Pedersen.
Here.
Corinne Hennon.
Here.
Jenny Kuski. Here. Christina Olson. Matt Bertring.
Here.
Thank you. Consideration of the agenda. There's been no changes to the agenda since it was published. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as is.
Motion to approve agenda.
Molly motions. Is there a second?
A second.
Corinne seconds. Discussion, questions? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Nobody indicated public comment. We are on to Jordan Pride Awards first, though. So, very exciting evening. We have a lot of kids that we're going to be honoring tonight. And we will start with the MNBL Esports Tournament participants. Mr. Bond.
All right, good evening. Why don't you guys come on up? We've got Coach Tyler, you can come out too. We'll be really quick here. This is, I think, our fourth year that we kind of got esports back up and running again. Got a really solid foundation. We've got some returners. We've got some graduating seniors this year. So these are the state participants. Alex Yantes was also an alternate on our Minecraft team. So Devin, Jacob, Riley, Jacob. Okay, these four, they were the second place finishers in the state of Minnesota in Minecraft. Okay, so trophy. Javari, there we go. Good job. Lincoln played an individual game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and he probably finished, we think, in the top 24 of the state. And then Austin Olson also was kind of in that range as well. You know, the one thing too, so I got to actually go and experience esports that weekend. And here's what I didn't know. You know, we talked about we have a great opportunity that they're able to play together here. Steven in our technology department, we can actually literally stream and play here. A lot of the people they play, it's from other schools. They're at home, okay? And so we have our CAD lab and everything, so it's amazing. The teamwork and the planning, I had never watched Minecraft before. It was amazing. So it's very similar to our team sports that we see, you guys. The planning, the strategy, the communication, it was awesome to see. So thank you guys for representing Jordan. Tyler, thank you for all your work this season. Super excited to continue the program. But yeah, let's give them one more round of applause if we could.
So great job, guys. We're really proud. This is kind of an emerging activity for our district, and you guys are kind of at the grassroots of this, so we're very, very excited. And to see you guys competing at this level, as young as the program is absolutely amazing. So kudos to your parents, and just hope that those of you that are not seniors, that you continue on with it, and we're very proud of you. So we have awards for you that read your name. Jordan Pride Award is hereby presented to the 2026 Minnesota Varsity League MNVL State Esports Tournament, second place, whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and our community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations and thank you for being role models to others. So after I call your name, Molly will give you your certificate, and then Elise will be taking pictures back by the backdrop. So don't run off without getting your group picture taken. So we have Jacob Ciavari, and I met the parents yesterday at Celebrate Jordan. I apologize if I said the name wrong. Devin Tran, Jacob Noner, and Riley Furley. Okay, he's not, Alex Yantes is not here. Now what about, who are these?
Austin Olson. Yep, Austin isn't here.
Okay.
And then Lincoln is here.
Lincoln, okay.
Yep.
So you'll take
Yep,
those?
thank you, sir.
Okay, great. Let's give them a hand. guys, so you can step back there. Thank you. Enjoy. Next we have, this is a new one. I didn't even know that we participated in this. I love it. Metro Southwest Girls High School Bowling.
Can get open.
Yes, Ava Hine is joining me up here. She participates as a bowler through something called an independent provider program, and that's the Metro Southwest Girls High School Bowling Team. Bowling is not an MSHSL sanctioned sport. We have a number of independent provider programs. Bowling is one of them, and that's a way for kids to participate at high levels in things that they're passionate about that the State High School League doesn't sanction. They don't really register through us. They don't wear Jordan uniforms per se, but we still have the opportunity to recognize their accomplishments through things like varsity lettering, Jordan Pride Awards, and other ways to allow them to still connect their activities to our schools. So Ava is up here because of her bowling prowess. The Metro Southwest Girls High School Bowling Team was the Division II state champion this year. They won that title in early March. They also won their regular season conference championship, their regular season conference tournament championship, and all 5 bowlers, including Ava, were named to the all-conference team. Our bowlers consist from athletes from Jordan, from Chaska, from New Prague, and from Waconia. So that's the collection of communities that makes up the Metro Southwest Girls High School Bowling Team. Ava, what's your personal best? 246. Wow, very impressive. So, yes. So we're really excited to honor Ava this evening. Yeah, so if we can give her a round of applause, Deb will come up with her award.
I love this one, Ava. I took bowling in college, so I really love this one. I have a hard time when I go bowling with my family not to kind of like boss them around and say you should be standing here or standing there. Anyway, congratulations. So again, Jordan Pride Award presented to Ava Hine, Girls Minnesota High School Bowling 2026 State Tournament, Division II State Championship, whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations and thank you for being a role model to others. Full disclosure, about a week ago, I don't have cable or anything at home. I just have regular TV. But I think it was a week ago Saturday, I had TV on and the international bowling competition was on and I watched it. So it was so fun. So congratulations. Okay, on to ACDA Honor Choir. We only have 2. Who's doing this? Tracy's coming in right now. Okay. Hello. Tracy, you want to step up and we're doing the ACDA
Okay.
Honor Choir,
All right.
junior high.
Sorry, I have a, Mr. J was unable to be here tonight. He had a prior commitment and he's asked me to mention that he's very sorry that he couldn't be here. He would have loved to. But he wrote something for me to, of course, it's taking forever to load when I'm standing in front of a bunch of people.
That's okay. We're a friendly audience.
That's true. Here it is. All right, first he wanted to say how proud he is of both singers who made it into this year's 7-8 SSA Honor Choir. For those who may not know, Honor Choir is an annual event where students from across Minnesota audition, making it highly selective and challenging to get into. This year was especially difficult as students only had 2 weeks to prepare their audition material due to Mr. J's start date, while many schools begin preparing months in advance. As part of the audition, students recorded themselves singing a song excerpt and a scale. Acceptance requires exceptional diction, tone quality, breath control, and pitch. Once selected, they had to memorize 5 pieces of music outside of school, balancing this with homework, activities, and sports. On the day of the event, they woke up early for an hour-long drive to St. Michael Albertville, rehearsed for 8 hours, and then performed all the music in a concert. Please join me in recognizing Sydney Wignall, Soprano 2, and Melody Culpepper, Soprano 1, for their achievement in this year's SSA Honor Choir.
Congratulations, Melody and Sydney. So we present this Jordan Pride Award to you for the 7th and 8th grade ACDA Honor Choir participation, and whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and our community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations and thank you for being role models to others. And I wish we could get a little performance of some of these kids. We're very, very proud of you. So.
And Sydney's at play practice.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I can take it.
You want to take that? Okay. Okay.
More choir? I'm choir
Okay.
as well today. All right, so I'm going to talk about the 910 ACD Honor Choir and Henry Brick. Actually, Miss Ensted's going to talk to you. She recorded a 1.5-minute message. Can I pump it through here? Is that fine?
Hi there. I'm so happy tonight to help be able to honor these 3 young choral musicians. Porter and Ethan auditioned for and were accepted into the 910 Honor Choir program. So they each rehearsed with and performed with students from 9th and 10th grade students from across the state of Minnesota. And they gathered together for a full day of rehearsals and then culminating with a performance back in February. And Henry auditioned over a year ago for the Minnesota All-State Choir. He was accepted and given this great honor. And it's kind of like an honor choir experience, but an elevated level, where the students from around the state gathered at Concordia College in Moorhead last summer in August and spent the better part of a week rehearsing together and performing. And then they gathered back again this past February to perform for the Music Educators, Minnesota Music Educators Association. So just very, very proud of these kids, very honored to have them as part of the choral program. Their work ethic and their positive attitudes match their skill, and that's a really special thing. And so I'm really pleased that they got to have this opportunity to go and be with students from around the state in this elevated experience for these students who elevate the experiences of their peers on a daily basis in choir. So help me congratulate them and wish them well.
Again, cream of the crop. So Henry, we present this to you, Ethan and Porter. Congratulations, you guys. Very proud of you. Keep singing.
Henry, you got to go get a picture.
Okay.
Okay. Gosh, he's so much taller than I am. For middle school honor band, the selection process is a little bit different than how it works in choir. So rather than a recorded audition, it's based on director recommendation and instrumentation needs. They have a certain number of instruments that, or a certain number of students that they need on each instrument, and so they look at the director recommendations, and then they take at least one student from each school, and then they fill out the rest of the instruments as much as they can, as many as they can take on each instrument. And then the students who are selected go and make a band with students from lots of other schools under the direction of a guest conductor, and they rehearse all day and then give a concert at the end of the day. And this year we had 3 7th graders who were selected to participate in the UMD Junior High Honor Band in Duluth on February 24th. And they represented Jordan very well, and I'm very proud of them. And do you want me to say their names?
Yes,
Okay, yes. So we had Oscar Jerick on trombone, Jack Brown on alto sax, and Olivia Tui on alto sax.
Okay. You've heard me read the award, so I won't read it again, but congratulations, we're very, very proud of you. So, and I'll just give these two then. Okay, so good, thank you.
All right, and I get to talk about the MMEA All-State Band. This last year we had 1 student that was in the All-State Band in terms of highest level difficulty and highest honor as a high school instrumental musician. All-State is it. It's extremely rigorous. The process to get into it is extremely rigorous. The audition, you have to commit all and go all in to even submit an audition, and then you still have to be selected. So, and this year we had a student who got in as a trumpeter, which is another very highly competitive section. Hannah competed with the same people that are taking lessons from the Minnesota orchestra trumpeters up in the cities. Like it's again across the whole state. A little bit about Hannah. Hannah is super coachable. She's got the best work ethic. If you give her a task, she's going to accomplish it and then some. She's going to anticipate all of your needs and just go above and beyond. She has a confidence that inspires and empowers her peers. I wish I had enough time to tell you about the wake of musical excellence and achievement that is flowing from behind her. So many students have said, I want to do what Hannah does. I want to be like Hannah. And it's really, really, really cool. She's always focused on pushing herself and achieving at a high level. And for me, it makes sense that she's also a super awesome golfer. And I think there's just a translation there that happens. Anyway, super proud of Hannah and her participation in MMEA All-State this last year. So congratulations, Hannah.
Congratulations, Hannah, and there's no greater honor than to have your teacher say that there's students that want to be Hannah. So that's great. Congratulations. Okay, and next we have the safety patrol.
I think they're all out there. Yeah.
So this one I have to read again. I'm going to keep this one.
You want to help?
I have no idea who they are.
Do you want me to help? Yeah, there's a lot of them.
We'll call out their names and have them.
Perfect.
How about if I read
I
the
got it.
names and then hand it to you and you can give it to them, or you can,
No, you can read the names.
because I don't know who
I
they
know.
are.
Yeah, just have them come up and just hand it to me and I'll show you.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. How many kids? Come on in. All right.
You guys can all go stand underneath the. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Good job.
You're good.
Yep. All right. So going back to middle school honor choir, one of our students who participated, it wasn't able to be here quite at 5:30, but she just arrived, so I would like to recognize her at this time, and that is the amazing Sydney Wignall.
Yes. Congratulations, Sydney. Very proud of you. I bet she was at a play practice or something.
Good evening. I'm Rose Branson. Kind of exciting. The kids said to me when they were standing out there, like, are those the judges? And I realized they probably don't know what a school board meeting is, so I was able to do a little bit of a lesson with the safety patrollers of kind of what the school board is and what all of you do. So thank you. Can we thank them for their service to us? Because it's a service they do to us. So this is part of my safety patrol this year. We have 24 members total that have been here through the year for us. We have a couple thank yous that the kids want to thank. Casey's, local Casey's, has donated pizza throughout the year, donuts. Tonight they donated cookies. Minnesota Valley Electric has donated a lot of money so that we can do some field trip kind of things. We're going to do one more field trip yet this year. Franson Bank has donated hot chocolate and donuts throughout the year. The ladies at the Schule House, what did they make for us, kids? They made them scarves, so on those really cold days, they can have a scarf on, so thank you. And thank you, Mrs. Polly. This is Mrs. Polly, kids, the one I told you about. And then also to the Candy Barn, because we went on a field trip in the fall to the Candy Barn, and they actually gave each kid $10 to spend at the Candy Barn after giving them kind of the history of the Candy Barn. So that is something they've invited us back for next year, so we are excited. So thank you, kids, for all your time at Safety Patrol. I'm hoping I can get most of you back again next year. With maybe some bribery of candy and things, but so I will just recognize our kids, and I'll just read their names, and then I'll nod to you so you know where they're. Connor Burke, Joe Carrillo, Jimmy Coleman, Elizabeth Dow, Lily Eggstead, Sincere Fife, Jackson Griffiths, Yesia Heredia, they're not alphabetical. I thought they were alphabetical, sorry. Imran Jabri, Yesia Heredia. And then Imran Jabri, Kadisha Jameh, Sage Kilgren, Wyatt Koenig, Autumn Quapple. Yeah, Sage is not here. She's at play practice. Most of my kids, if they're not here tonight, they're at play practice. Ryan Lipinski, Edwin Matson, Macy's at play practice tonight. Ophelia Madrano, Namili Muhammad, Efran, Ben Riesgraff, Mina Shabin, Alex Shulam, Elena Tillis, and Kenzie Wilson.
Did everybody get one?
Did you all get yours? Make sure your name is on it. And then one thing that I forgot to share, that they'll come back hopefully next fall. You'll let them join us and come back, as we have 5 kids from Jordan are going to Legionville this summer, thanks to the fire department who sponsored 4 of them, and 1 from the Legion. If you are, two of my kids are here tonight, Jackson and Edwin. Oh, and Kadisha, that's right, you came too. Kadisha, the 3 of them are going, and then we have 1 more, and then 1 Legion member's son. So.
Can I just say thank you so much. I went to Legionville when I was in 6th grade, and it was amazing, and I promise you will have the best time. But I know that it's a lot of work for Safety Patrol when it's really cold, when it's raining, when it's hot, like all of that. And we're so proud of you and so grateful that you show up and you do that for our whole school community. It really means a lot. So I just wanted to say thank you.
And since the parents were not in the room before, I'll read what the certificates say. So these are Jordan Pride Awards, and like Superintendent Evenson said, you have one of the most important jobs in the district by protecting your fellow students from all 3 of the schools with the crossings and stuff here. You have no idea, well you do, how very, very, very important that role is. So we are incredibly proud of you and incredibly grateful for all that you do. So this is a Jordan Pride Award from the Jordan School Board that says this award is presented to, and it's each of your names, for 2025-2026 Safety Patrol, and whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations and thank you for being great role models to others. So let's give them another hand. And then I'm going to have all of you go back by the Jordan cloth back there, and at least Miss Pickle will take your picture, group picture. So thank you again. We're very proud of you. Does this just say that we have the best students in this school? This is amazing. It truly is. Truly is wonderful. Okay, on to consent agenda. We have the minutes from the March 9th regular meeting, the March 16th special meeting, the monthly finance reports for March. We have a lot of donations. These are all for Scott West Fishing. By the Yard, $500. Strike Force Bowl, $250. Homestead Engraving, $500. Jacobson Builders, $200. Jordan Lyons, $300. Clancy's, $500. Rademacher's Fresh Market, $150. Advanced Surveying and Engineering, $500. Sonus Interiors, $500. Nomadic Shack, $150. 169 Sports, $150. Country Primetime, $150. We have for the JES Backpack Program, Mighty Cause gave $45. For the Jordan Education Foundation gave to the elementary school grants in the amount of $5,778.46. Jordan Education Foundation Middle School grants, $2,850. Jordan Education Foundation High School grants, $3,291.99. Thank you, Jordan Education Foundation. October Electric gave to the Jordan Clay Target $500. The Graber family gave $200 to Jordan Clay Target. Universal Power Conversion, $500, Jordan Clay Target. Albrecht Masonry gave to the Jordan Clay Target $250. Radines and Hennon family gave to the Jordan Clay Target $300. Jordan Football Association gave to the Hubman Football Program $6,266. And the Jordan ECFE PTO gave to the Jordan Early Learning Services $585. We have matters of employment. Let's see, we have new hires. Mitchell Martin, long-term sub in grade 2 in the elementary school, came in at a lane 1, step 1. Christine Doran, a C softball coach at the high school, came in under Schedule C. Ryan Watasik, middle school golf coach for the middle school, came in at Schedule C. We have the retirement of Darren Ripley, and I want to personally thank Darren, who will be honoring him at our May meeting. So he's been here a long time, and we're very grateful for not only everything he did for the middle school, but for the wrestling program and everything else. So kudos to Darren. We have the resignation of Katrina Totenhagen, who's a special ed para in the high school, the resignation of Ann Lundborg, speech and language pathologist in the elementary school, resignation of Katie Anderson, administrative assistant for early learning services. This is a sad one. The resignation of John Butine. If I could pull that and say no.
Don't we have to
Alright.
vote on this?
Our activities director, and we wish him the best in his new endeavor in Eden Prairie. We know that he's got a long-standing relationship there, so we're very happy for you, but very sad for us. And then we have leave of absence for Lauren Buckman. She's a special ed teacher in the elementary school. And a leave of absence for Megan Storley, grade 4 teacher in the elementary school. So I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items.
Motion to approve.
Molly, is there a second?
I'll second.
Matt, discussion?
I just wanted to echo what you had said about Mr. Ripley. And my kids still remember the things that he taught because his little limericks and songs that he does to get them to remember that stuff really, really works. So I hope whoever replaces him comes in and kind of has that same kind of, teaching style, I guess. And then, again, for John Butine, because it's been a pleasure working with him, and we are really going to miss him, especially at the booster board.
I would also like to echo what Lauren said. I still remember insignificant details about the Battle of Gettysburg to this day. So, Mr. Ripley's good at his job. Sad to see him leave. I know he's been here for a really long time. Same thoughts with Mr. Butine as well. I mean, you've just been such a great person to work with whenever I've got last minute things that I need to have checked or, get done. But you're seriously a great guy. So, thank you to both.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, review and act on the land lease agreement. Superintendent Evenson or Amy.
Or Amy.
Or Amy.
Good evening. So once a year, we have to approve our land rent agreement for our, I call it a farm property. We have 28 acres to rent, and last year, Luke Kreiser rented it for the first time, and he's agreed to rent it again this time. We're not gonna raise the rent. This year, we're just gonna keep it. We charge $275 per acre, and we have about 28 acres. So this is the land rent agreement. It goes from April 1st, 2026 to May 31st, 2027. And once it's approved tonight, I'll call Luke and he'll come in and sign it, and he'll be ready to get in the field, I'm sure.
Is it
Any
Luke or
questions?
Dan?
Luke.
It's his son.
Yeah.
Oh, it just said Dan Kreiser on there, so.
I think he does it with his dad, but
Oh,
Luke
okay.
is my contact.
Got it.
So it could be Dan Kreiser Farms.
Oh,
Yep.
that's Dan's son.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
Dan's son, yes. Mhm, Yep. Okay, any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Lauren, is there a second?
Yeah.
Jenny? Okay.
Chrissy.
Who is it?
Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy, I'm sorry. Chrissy, thank you. Okay, any discussion or questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Review and act on the annual activity fees. Mr. Butine.
All right, board. Good evening. Well, thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate it. Not going to take the time to say too many words about it, but it's been a great pleasure working with you all, and I very much enjoyed my time in Jordan. It's a great place to work, and you all will find somebody excellent for this position, I have no doubt. Just brought forward to you the proposed activities fee schedule for 2026-27. We do not plan to make any changes to our current fee structure. Those of you that were a part of the board a year ago may recall we raised just about every one of our fees by $25 year over year from the year prior. Before that, it had been, I believe, 6 years since we had raised activities fees. So that had been some time in coming, but we also chose an amount to raise the fees by where we did not feel like we would have to come back this year or perhaps even next year and say we were going to raise fees again. We chose an incremental amount that allowed us to hopefully stay at a number for a little bit longer than 1 year. So I don't have any proposed fee changes to bring to you tonight, just a proposal basically to keep it the same in terms of the world of activities fees. There is some information in that fee schedule for you just because we display this information publicly in the same spot, and we also talk about it at the same time at things like our PAC meetings, just around our ticket prices in terms of attending events. And our new partner for e-ticketing, which is called Bound, and how our contract works with them. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that necessarily requires any board approval this evening. So that's mostly information for your awareness. I also did pass out on the note of activities fees, just the annual update of where things are at across the Wright County Conference so that you continue to have that information at your disposal, how we fit kind of with the other schools in our athletic conference. So,
Perfect. We don't have to have
We have approved fees every year,
this. Okay, okay. Gotcha,
even if we leave them.
Okay.
Nice to just,
gotcha.
we have.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve, and then we can ask questions.
I'll motion to approve.
Matt, is there a second?
Second.
Molly, okay. Questions for Mr. Butine? Comments?
I do have a question on the raising the ticket price by $1 for cash. Is that to drive that 80% of electronic sales?
Yep. And most of our local buyers purchase by way of season passes, which are electronic anyways. So the majority of folks who would need to decide, am I going to pay in cash or credit, are from out of town. We do have some local buyers, but a lot more of them purchase passes.
Any other questions? Good. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, review and act on the superintendent contract. So we are very, very happy that Matt and Lauren and myself met several times with our superintendent, and we're very happy to be presenting to you an extension of her contract for 3 years. Superintendent contracts typically are 3 years. They can be no more than 3 years. So we are very happy that we are bringing before you a presentation for a request to approve a 3-year contract for our superintendent. Couple of the highlights that I'll share from the work we did with Superintendent Evenson is that we agreed to a 1.75% increase in year 1, a 1.75 increase in year 2, and a 2% increase in year 3. And this was very much in alignment and actually lower than our other contracts that were settled with our teachers and stuff. So very, very grateful for that. We did increase her vehicle allowance so that it's in line with the other Southwest Metro, the average of the Southwest Metro superintendents. So there was a slight increase there. We updated the language for paid family medical leave and the ESST so that it's in compliance with the new state laws that were passed 2 sessions ago of the legislature. We did add 5 more vacation days and an option to convert 5 sick days per year. Other than that, it was pretty straightforward and really nothing out of the ordinary. So I would recommend approving this. I don't know, Lauren or Matt, do you want to give any input?
You covered everything that we covered within the contract and what was negotiated, and all the other items, there was no changes to.
Okay, good. So I'll entertain a motion in a second, and then we can have discussion.
Motion to approve Renee's superintendent contract for the next 3 years.
Okay, Lauren, is there a second?
I'll second.
Matt, okay. Questions, comments?
I'm glad you did that recap, only because I didn't remember everything. And so when you went through that recap, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So I appreciate the recap.
Yes, thank you. It's a very fair contract, very fair to the district, and of course, we want to be fair to our superintendent. We're very grateful, and I personally am very happy that we're going to have you for another 3 years, so thank you. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'm so grateful. Ugh, I'm gonna cry. Sorry. Really, thank you all so much. Oh, I love Jordan so much. Like, this has been my favorite thing I've ever done. So I'm so grateful. You are a great board. I brag about you everywhere I go, because you are all about kids and all about our community, and it makes such a difference. So I get to be here 3 more years, so I'm really grateful. So thank you.
So are we. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, on to superintendent report.
Okay. So, Chair Polly, members of the board, right now we are actively watching what's happening with the legislative session. One of the things that we've talked about quite a bit in the last several weeks has been some of the legislation coming forward, and even out of last session, like the Blue Ribbon Commission. And there have been, some things coming forward to cut $250 million from special education. The governor has asked to increase that by $50 million. That is a catastrophic cut to special education and will have long-term impact across, I am very comfortable saying, every district in the state. I was supposed to testify last week. There was quite a lengthy floor session in the House, and so it was pushed to tomorrow. So I'm on standby for tomorrow afternoon to testify. I will be testifying from here so I can stay in district, because there's a lot, it's busy this time of year as well. And I've been to the Capitol for a few full days already this year, but so tomorrow I should be testifying on House File 4114 to repeal the budgetary cuts from the Blue Ribbon Commission. And there are several other things that we're monitoring. That one is quite significant. I will also just mention that the amount of bills coming forward is staggering. 4,933 bills coming out of the House this year. 5,067 bills coming out of the Senate. I truly don't know how they even read all of them. So we're watching. I do want to say it's kind of the best time of year because our kids are really doing things that, they get to show all of their talents and shine. And of course that happens all year, but there's something special about the spring plays that happen and the kids are more comfortable acting and all of that. So we've got middle school play coming up called And a Child Shall Lead. That is the 18th and 19th of April. We have Clue coming up on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at the high school. I know that's going to be a hoot. The APAC banquet, one of my favorite events all year, that's going to be happening at JES on the 29th at 6 p.m. And just kind of hold on to your hats because commencement is in about 5 minutes. So we are really getting to that. I honestly can't believe it. But every day is a great day to be in Jordan. So I stand for any questions.
Any questions? Yeah, just seeing the calendar within your weekly updates and on
Yeah.
your report here is just like, oof,
Yeah,
busy.
there's a
busy,
few things
busy.
coming.
Yes, very grateful for all of it. Thank
Oh,
you.
can I add one more thing?
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Absolutely.
I also want to say thank you to our local law enforcement and all of the area agencies. We're able to conduct some really good drills to support our students, to support the work that we do as a school district. We did have a drill today, and it is very heartwarming to know that we can have these drills, which are unannounced, by the way, because it's a drill. And we can have drug dogs go through our school and find nothing, which is fantastic. So I would say not every school can say that. So I just want to say I'm really proud of our kids. I'm proud of the work that the staff does, and I'm proud of our families as well. We just have the best community supporting these kids. So I wasn't surprised at all, but I thought I'd mention that. I know families got communication today about that, and I'm just really proud of our kids.
That should be a good marketing piece for us.
Yeah.
Really, that's great, good. Before we move on to the other reports, I think, Henry, I'll let you jump in here if that works for you.
I'll be fast. I don't want to get hail on my car.
Yeah, I don't either.
So elementary school, they are gearing up for the reading and math MCAs with a pep fest and a parade for students, grades 3 through 4. Phi-Ed Fun Days, planning and preparation are in the works for kindergarten through 4th grade. I think those days will come sometime like either late April or early May. And then the fun field trips are coming up. So the Science Museum for the 4th graders, Target Field for the 3rd graders, Como Zoo for the 2nd graders, the Minnesota State Zoo for the 1st graders, and then Lava Island for the kindergartners. I've never heard of Lava Island.
It's in Eden Prairie. It's a huge, big thing.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
really excited for them,
Yeah.
and I
Awesome.
hope they don't burn
should
themselves.
volunteer.
It's newer, so that's really why.
It's just an invite.
Gotcha. I guess I'm old now.
You
I
wouldn't
don't-
have gotten it
No.
either,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like.
You can still go to Lava Island, Henry.
Yeah.
Old now. Wow.
And then the kindergarten music concert is April 14th. Yeah. The middle school spring sports are in full swing. The band and choir concerts are scheduled for May. I think I was supposed to put a day there, but I didn't. I will get back to you on the day for that. But April 6th, the school hosted 144 4th graders to tour the building as they'll go into next year, being a 5th grader. So a little kind of preliminary open house, which was super cool. During that visit, student participated opening in lockers and trying out combinations. That evening, families joined Mr. Bakeberg and Mrs. Meyer to learn and what to expect from transitioning into middle school. And yeah. High school, not much. Prom and Grand March is on the 25th. The spring play debuts the weekend of May 1st. And then 27 days left of school. So seniors are getting anxious. It's going to be fun.
And who's counting?
Me. Me. Yeah. Any questions?
Great report, Henry, thank you.
Thank you.
Your time with us is coming dwindling and
I was.
very sad.
This is the funniest. This is the funniest story. Visner announced on the thing. He was like, "All right, guys, I'm sending out an email if you want to be the student representative for the school board." And the first thought that went through my mind was, "Wow, I can't believe it's been 2 years." I remember when I heard that announcement off the intercom, and I thought I would be fun to try it. And now we're here, and that was an amazing opportunity. And then my second thought is, why is my entire class turning around and looking at me? Because the Visner thought it would be a good idea to tell students to come to me if they had any questions. So I'm glad that they do, but now my entire calculus class knows. And I guess the whole school. But yeah. Anyways, thank you
Great.
guys.
Yeah, send us somebody good. That's good. Thank you very much for your report. Okay, we have all the other administrative reports. Any questions or comments on any of them? Just a shout out to Community Ed, to Colin Bond and the Community Ed staff for Celebrate Jordan yesterday, and thanks to those of you that were able to help man the tables and work in various areas. So it was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. Weather was beautiful, so. But as you all saw in all of the admin reports, very busy time of the year for all of them. They have a lot of stuff going on, so very grateful for all they do. And with that, we will move on to the standing committee reports. The calendar is not met. City School, we were supposed to meet tonight, but we're shooting for May. Yes, there you go. And that'll probably be a better time anyway, because by then they'll have a lot more information about the road situations and how that might affect busing and all that kind of stuff. So, and like when the stoplights are gonna be taken out where they're at now, and that intersection is gonna be moved and everything, so. There is, well, we'll save that for City School. It's a possible partnership. We'll do that another time. Community Ed and Rec, Corinne.
We didn't meet. It was
Okay.
canceled.
District Advisory,
I don't think, they just did the recap of the, I didn't go.
did I go?
Did it get canceled?
I think it was canceled.
I think
Was
it
there a
got
blizzard?
canceled,
There was a
wasn't
bl-
it?
was the
Yeah,
day there
it was
the
a snow.
blizzard.
Yeah, got canceled.
Yeah, and I,
Yeah.
that's right, yes.
See, we didn't miss it. It was just, it was the random. Yeah,
He's like,
snow.
they just did a recap.
Well, no, that was part of it. Part of it was what was presented at the board, and I remember us talking about going for the first half,
Good catch,
and then it got
Jenny.
canceled.
And I don't know, I have on my calendar next Monday, the 20th. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but somewhere I got that, so we'll see. Facilities hasn't met, meet and confer, hasn't, negotiations. We'll be gearing up for 284.
Yes, and they requested to wait until after school's out.
Okay.
So, because we had reached out and offered some dates, they're gonna get back to me with some dates,
Okay,
so.
sounds good. Policy,
I feel like we have one scheduled.
we have one scheduled for May, and I think we reported on, go ahead, Corinne.
We did not meet. We last time we had a meeting, so we already reported on that, and then
Right,
we haven't
right.
met again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. APAC met this week, and we went through, what did we do?
We went through, budget.
Budget and the activity calendar for the year, pretty much, and talked a little bit about the Eagle Feather process for which is quite a process. It's very interesting. Very detailed, so. Okay, Booster Club, Lauren or Matt?
I was there for,
I was not there.
yeah, so, they've got a couple new corporate sponsors that we're gonna be welcoming, and then the gala did really well. They raised quite a bit of money for, both groups that they were looking, I think, like 26,000, I think, was somewhere around that area, so. So otherwise fundraising is going well, and I'm the newest member of the Booster Club now, so
Okay.
unanimously.
Great, good, thank you. Education Foundation, Jenny or Molly?
Jenny, you weren't at the last one, were you?
No,
No,
they
so
just did the
it was the
grant.
grant approval process. They approved all the grants that that people applied for. A lot of really good things coming down, and then they talked about the gala as well, too, and that they did really well.
Great.
So. And yard signs. So seniors, the yard signs that's finished, you can't order anymore, but if you ordered one, pick it up soon.
Legislative Superintendent Evenson gave the update on that. It is wild. I met actually for 3.5 hours last week with Denise Dietrich. We had lunch and she was filling me in. Boy, the dynamics down there are just very, yeah. MSHSL esports, which we had our esports kids here tonight. They're seeking approval for a presenting partnership model similar to like robotics and Clay Target. So that's in the works. Anything at the state high school league level is like baby steps. It takes forever. So they're looking at, though, a pilot program for actually this coming school year to present the first state tournament for esports. So that would be exciting in 27-28. Girls flag football is moving quite aggressively. It's got a lot of support from the league and a lot of support from the Girls Flag Football Coaches Advisory Commission. So that could be very interesting and play into our fall activities and, you know, how that dilutes
There's a lot of girls here
some
that
of
wanna
it.
do it.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of
it's an up and coming. And the other one is the girls dual wrestling is another one that is, they're seeking emerging status. So that would be also something to keep your eye on. Scale.
We went on Friday. There were a lot of committee updates that really was quite interesting. Gosh, what was the main presenter? Help me remember.
Julie Hanson,
Yes,
she is the head
I
of
can vote.
elections for Scott County. She gave a presentation. This is an election year, so 4 of us will be up for election in the fall. So she went in depth. Actually, a lot of what she did, I think, was probably over a lot of people's heads, unless you're involved with the whole election process. But she gave a very in-depth presentation. So the timeline, Heather will be very busy. Heather was also at the meeting, so she will be our go-to point person for everything election. So, yeah, so it was a good meeting. SEAC, Molly?
Did not meet.
Okay, Southwest Metro. Not much new there. We have an executive meeting tomorrow, so kind of on hold with some things there. I know they were gonna do some work at Dean Lakes, and that's kind of been slowed down, so just a work in progress. Other than that, I think that's it for committees. So, Henry, let's start with you on,
Let's see, what's new here? Golf. I'm still finalizing my college decisions. I got a couple of last-ditch efforts to try and pay for a private college in DC. If that doesn't go through, I got an option at the U. Trying to think of what else.
what are you planning on majoring in?
Good question. If I go to DC, I'll probably do political science. If I go to U Chicago, I'll do economics. And then if I go to the U, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you know, you got time to figure it out.
Yes, you do.
I got cast in a short film. That's cool. I'm trying to think.
For where? Through the hall?
An independent film out of the DePaul Film School, but they're submitting it to a couple of festivals, so that'd be fun. Yeah, that's it for me.
Good, thank you. Matt?
A lot going on, trap shootings going on, sporting clays. My daughter had her big dance recital, her dance competition this weekend. They did really, really well. Also want to say thank you to all the sponsors for all our local teams. Huge shout out for them. They get hit up a lot, but they continue to support our community and our teams and our kids. So just want to thank all of them and appreciate their support.
Chrissy?
I don't really have a whole lot. My boys are not doing baseball this year, so I don't really know what to do with my spring. We have one that's doing track and one that's doing golf. I just want to say that I wasn't at the last meeting, so I didn't get to tell Henry what a great job that your a cappella group did. at the choir concert.
Yes.
I got to watch that at the February choir concert, and they did a fantastic job. I didn't even know that we had a cappella again here, so that was pretty cool.
You like the part where I jumped over somebody?
I did, yes. I was like, that was very acrobatic. Was that planned?
Actually, we did Sunday practices here in this room for 3 hours, and it was like 9:30. We were 30 minutes past, and she was like, "What if you just jump over somebody?" I was like, "Oh, let's try it."
Yeah, it was very, very good. So I was excited to see that. That's all I have.
Great, thank you. Jenny?
We're just in the start of spring sports. Boys start football. Maverick's gonna try swim team, so we're like swimming, so we're gonna see that, how that goes. I don't know, I was just busy.
Let's see. We're slowing down, actually. We got 1 week of volleyball left. We had elementary concert a couple weeks ago. They did the baseball theme. That was fun. It was really cute. Kindergarten concert on Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I'm bummed I didn't get to go to celebrate Jordan, but I'll be there next year. Yeah, that's all we really got going on. It's kind of weird not having a bunch going on right now.
I want to thank Henry for being our board rep for the past 2 years. And when all of those students come to ask you what you do here, please encourage them to apply with Jeff to see who would be a good candidate and send us a good one. That would be really appreciated.
We do have him for another 2 months, though, you realize.
I know.
Like, I got 2 more meetings tonight, guys. Come on.
I know, but you got plenty of time, but I just really want to thank you for, being on our, and like, we've had it, I don't know when it came about. I think you're the fourth?
Well,
No, second.
No.
we
No,
had
no.
at least 5 or 6.
Yeah, but like, you're always very well prepared. You have everything covered, so it's really nice. So, you did a good job. Train the next one. No, just kidding. And then, again, I want to express, Mr. Ripley and his retirement. I'm very sad. I'm very sad that I'm going to have to tell my kids he's retiring.
Ripley's been here since I've been in high school.
I know, he's been here a long years. How many years?
It was like 32.
Well, I
or
graduated
something.
in '01.
It's a hot minute.
So
So it's more than 20 years, Lauren.
more than 25. Yeah.
I don't know, I just,
Why did he stay one more year? We're making an even number. Jeez.
Because he can retire, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I know, I want to retire. Anyway, I'm very sorry to see Ripley go, because I know his teaching techniques, while they were probably a little different than the norm, maybe, I don't know, they worked fabulously, as Henry said. They still got it, and they still remember it, and my kids still remember it, so I'm very sorry to see that he's retiring, but I can't wait until his retirement party, and I can tell him myself. And then, really, I'm looking forward to the end of the year activities for the school. We're going to be busy. Everybody's going to be busy. I'm looking forward to graduation. I love graduation, so that's about all I have.
That's it? 5 minutes later. Just kidding. Oh, no, it's the weight bench downstairs.
Oh, wait a minute. No, just kidding.
Oh, my Lord. I'm cutting you off. I'm supposed to keep the meeting moving. That's what it is. Yeah, no, spring sports starting. It's fun. I finally get to watch softball. We had to watch the first 3 games on Game Changer. So just got back from Biela's senior trip, which is kind of crazy that that's all wrapping up and trying to figure all that out. But other than that, it's just softball. Starts with everything, so,
Great, good.
yes.
Well, for those of you that have been traveling and gone and in foreign places, Jenny, and you are the most adventurous family. Holy cow.
I mean, we do like to, try a lot of different things.
You did things that are totally out of my realm of.
We went to
heck no.
Puerto Rico for spring break.
Good for you.
But my cousin is very we do a lot of things, activities, and we were a group of 13, so we went in a lot of different directions. And I always do like a post of the day, like
I enjoy
that's
that. It's
pretty
also
detailed.
educational.
Yeah, well, and that we've gotten lots of feedback about, like, my cousin, her friend was like, your cousin Jenny, like, she always does the best posts. I always know what you're doing, like, on vacation, because I, like, write about it. But
It's a good keepsake too.
Mhm.
Yes, good. Good, good,
So,
good.
yeah,
And
it was a
Lauren's
good time.
back in town and Molly's back and everybody's back and I'm not going anywhere. I really don't have anything. Track meets, have been fun to go, well, I went to one. But otherwise, just for the board's sake, just, we'll do the same routine with chipping in on the retirees thing and somebody else's gift and stuff. So we'll know more about that later on, but we'll do the same routine. But other than that, I'm just very grateful also for Ripley and very, very sad that we're losing John. I think he was one of the best hires that this district has ever done. He's just phenomenal. And again, very grateful that we have Renee for another 3 years. Very, very grateful. And with that, I've been watching this line out here, and that is one of them that you could see something, a tail coming down anytime.